won the Cleveland 10K 7 times and I finished second twice. So I wasn't perfect. But through the 80s and 90s, I visited this town and raced the 10K, raced a lot of great women, and I would probably go back to my first year of coming here, where Greta Weitz at that point had the fastest 10K in the world, and I announced at the press conference that I was going to run 31 minutes and 45 seconds on this course. And I know everybody looked at that and going, oh really? It's like, who is this woman from New Zealand? And really, she's announcing how fast she's actually going to run. And I ran 31 minutes and 45 seconds. I don't think Jack's ever forgotten that. And then there was another time where I sat at the press conference a few years later and announced what I was going to run. It was a new course, and there was a fellow competitor who left town and never raced me because I announced what I was going to do. I won't name her, it's not fair. But anyway, so then I go through and I finished second twice, so I wasn't perfect. So I guess when I was coming to the end of my career, to be able to come back and win in 1991, win my 7th title, it was very, very special. And I think the other allegiance I have to this race, which is probably the only race that I have come back to so many times, is Jack Stuff. Because when I met him, I was a 25-year-old from New Zealand, and I just loved him in terms of his personality, how he treated the athletes, his professionalism, what he was trying to do for the sport. And I've always said he was my mentor when I founded an event in Boise, Idaho, that he was the race director that I learnt the most off. And here I am all these years later, and I will be back for the 40th, that I've watched his kids grow up, I've watched his grandkids grow up. This is a special man and a special family, and I think there's a great story here in what that family has done for Cleveland and what they've done for road racing. And so there's a lot of wonderful memories for me, and I will be back here next year for the 40th because it's for a lot of really, really good reasons.